Baby Doll, and if you didn't know, the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I have been doing Mental Health Mondays where I talk to you about a topic in mental health, and there were so many to choose from this month. This is the last Monday, sadly. I do plan to bring this back because a lot of people have told me that they felt it was needed and it was good for them. So this last installment was about mental health issues not defining you. What I see with what I do as Dr. Nina during the day, a lot of people that are diagnosed with illnesses believe that they have to define themselves by their illness, and you don't. And it's the same thing as what I see as a school psychologist, is that a lot of parents are afraid of those labels because they might tend to steer or cause a child to feed into what is the self-fulfilling prophecy or become what that label says that they are, or make people look at them differently or treat them differently based on a label that they have. Those labels are not essentially meant to make people think differently of you. They're not meant to make you think differently of you. It is only a way to be able to kind of understand where certain behaviors and thoughts and problems might be coming from. We are still individuals and we are very unique. And with that said, one person with bipolar disorder is not going to look like another person with bipolar disorder. One person with schizophrenia is not going to look like another person with schizophrenia. And depression, ADHD, and everything else down the line. If you have a mental illness, or if you know someone with a mental illness, that should not define them. There are so many people out here I didn't even know have mental illness problems until they told me, because they are managing it so well. I want you all to not think in terms of being broken, in terms of not being able to overcome anything, in terms of not being able to be the best that you can be. You were just born with something unique. And that's just something that adds into who you are, what you do, and it adds into it, but it is not who you are. Some of us have been taught that if someone is mentally ill, we stay away from them, we don't talk to them, we don't deal with them. And then even when we have those mental illnesses, we tend to shut off on ourselves and start to act out based on what we think people expect from us. And we don't have productive relationships, we don't have productive jobs, and we don't have productive things. We don't take care of ourselves even after a label comes. So I want you all to take the time to think about that. Think about how you are viewing yourself. Ellen Sachs, who is a college professor, did a TED Talk on how people with mental illness are leading productive lives, and I suggest you watch it. I put the link to it below. I also put the link to my very own TED Talk where it talks about some of my struggles with depression, self-esteem, issues of that sort. And I just think that a lot of times we don't know what face to place on that. We want to say that these people are all having difficulties that we can see or understand, and the person next to you could be all kinds of labels and keeping it together. So there is no excuse. We need to stop thinking of ourselves as broken and coming together and realizing that we are just unique beings and individuals with different needs. Now we spent the month of Mondays talking about mental illness and mental health issues and how we can get better. And now I want to hear more from you. A lot of you all have been doing your comments below, and I asked you to do the following. Go ahead and do your comment below about how you think we treat people with mental health issues in our society, and also how you've treated yourself or others that you find that have labels or disorders or disabilities that you know about. Go ahead and send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, tagging me and giving me a question about this. And at the end of the month, I'm going to spend 15 to 30 minutes with a private Google Hangout chat with those of you all that we choose. 5 winners will win this time with me, and I can't wait to have this discussion with you. And we're just going to talk about mental illness and mental health in our society, how we can change this struggle, what are some of the things we should be looking at, how we can help people. And I'm excited to do this in efforts to get to know you all more. So those 5 winners, y'all got some time. Go ahead and I will announce those winners coming up on May 31st. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I hope that these videos of Mental Health Monday have been amazing for you, have been uplifting and spiritual, and have been feeding your soul. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.